There's so much to love about Maine. The people, the places, the food. And we're here to share it all with you. Each week, our team brings you the very best of vacation land. This is MaineLife.
Oh, lover, I'll see you there, waiting in the willows with your autumn hair. Oh, lover, I'll see you there, after many miles.
Westbrook's what makes this country great. It's gone through its ebbs and flows of what it did. It was a mill town in textiles, it was a mill town in paper, and now it's changing and there's small businesses in tech and software, and there's great food.
It's a religion to a lot of people, the roast beef sandwich.
When you're roller skating, it feels like you're flying, and the camaraderie of the league, it just keeps you coming back.
This inner beast is unleashed when you go and play roller derby and hit your friends.
Welcome to Westbrook!
Maine continues to surprise and inspire me. After living and working in this beautiful state my entire life, I continue to discover new places and meet a lot of hardworking and interesting people. Just one of the reasons I love supporting MaineLife. Each week, it takes us all somewhere new and exciting. Hi, I'm Andrew Silsby, President and CEO of Kennebec Savings Bank. Come into any of our locations and experience the difference. But until then, we hope you enjoy this episode of MaineLife. Thanks for watching.
Westbrook, Maine, a city that celebrates its history while investing in growth and opportunity. On this episode, we will explore some of the delicious dining options, share a success story coming out of the Dana Wart Mill, and have some fun with Maine roller derby who play and practice here. In order to prepare for my first ever bout, we begin with a very large cup of local coffee and some breakfast treats.
Hi, I'm Faye Wilson, the owner of Roots Cafe right here in Westbrook at 20 School Street. We're a gluten-free bakery that offers both morning and lunch options. Come on in. When we created Roots, we wanted it to be like a modern day well, where people could gather and everyone knows your name. The gluten-free comes from my mother-in-law who has celiac and my daughter who has Hashimoto's. And just going out and eating in the public, we had a really hard time finding places that were safe or that they could even eat anything. We are also preservative-free and dye-free. That too is from my background in childcare and the kiddos having special diets that really affected the way they acted. So we really felt strongly about being preservative and dye-free. So I am from Westbrook, born and raised. I graduated right at the high school and I really never thought of anywhere else. It's a vibrant, growing community. There's things to do for families, there's things to do for single people. There's so many different businesses, eateries. We just love the community so much.
We come in about once a week because my wife and daughter both are gluten-free. And you say gluten-free and you think, but the food here is phenomenal. So we're happy with everything they serve here.
Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, ladies.
So it's good to be back. She has actually never been.
I know,
Welcome,
and I
Vanessa.
can't wait to dive into the case here.
Yeah. So we could order everything, but you tell us what some of your faves.
I have our pumpkin maple whoopie pie, because those are just like my absolute favorite, and they always sell out whenever we make it. The coffee cake here is another favorite of mine. And believe it or not, the banana walnut muffin.
We'll try it all.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So much.
You got it.
All right, my friend. Another great start to the day.
I'm a sucker for whoopie pies,
For
coffee cake,
everything.
muffins.
So a lot of the places we're going to today is you're a first timer. You're
All of the
you're in my
places.
neck of the woods.
Everyone always says, Vanessa, is there any place in Maine you haven't gone to eat?
Yeah.
I have not been to any of these places in Westbrook, which is part of the reason why I'm so excited to be here. This is research for me.
Awesome. Well, our next stop is to meet our friends Whitney and Ben Waxman. They're incredible people, really paving the way and continue to commit to creating jobs and keeping manufacturing in America. It's going to be a great day.
Cheers to that.
Cheers, everybody. Located on the Presumpscot River, the historic Dana Wart Mill has been brought back to life, converted into a beautiful space for many creators and entrepreneurs. I'm excited to introduce you to one of Westbrook's success stories, American Roots.
My mom, Dory Waxman, owned a textile company for decades. So I grew up in the industry. Went away for a long time, left Maine, always wanted to come back. Came back to Maine, met the love of my life, and we wanted to find a way to create jobs in the state of Maine. And I wanted to make something that was authentic, that was 100% American made, that created good union jobs, that paid people well, provided benefits. And Whitney and I had this moment and looked at each other and said, oh my gosh, let's build a factory.
Surprisingly, I was all in, and it may have something to do with the fact that several months before that, he came home and said, I know what I want to do. I want to build ships.
It's a true story.
You're absolutely crazy.
It's absolutely true.
So this was a much better idea.
We started with 4 stitchers. We trained them. My mom, Dory, started a training program, and we've grown from 900 square feet to 4,000 square feet to 25,000 square feet. And right now we're at about 72 employees, ballpark right now.
And it was a no-brainer to be able to move into an old mill building like this, where they originally produced textiles.
Westbrook's what makes this country great. It's gone through its ebbs and flows of what it did. It was a mill town in textiles, it was a mill town in paper, and now it's changing, and there's small businesses in tech and software, and there's a lot of things to offer. And the beauty of Westbrook that I see is that the people here are embracing new people coming from all walks of life. And I think that's really important right now in our community.
So this is our main production facility where all of the cutting and sewing happens. Right now we're making hoodies. This is for one of our larger clients.
Okay.
And they've ordered about 6,000 of these are heavyweight zip-up hoodies.
Obviously your current clients care that it's made in America, but when you're calling folks to try to get new business, what is the reaction?
The big seller is 100% American made, that we use all domestically sourced materials as well, and that it's union made. So a lot of our clientele are unions that are looking for union made products. So that's a big seller, but it's really even extended beyond that, where socially conscious businesses are looking for ethically sourced products. So we're expanding into that as well.
And do you continue to train?
Yep. At some point we would love to have an apprenticeship program in place on site. But yeah, right now we do in production training.
I interviewed you, I think, my first year of MaineLife.
Yeah.
3 boys later,
Yes.
1 for me, and an awesome, thriving company.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now let's go find my hoodie. I want to see what Ben has for us.
We would love to gift you your very own 100% American-made, union-made, customized MaineLife hoodie.
So great.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so
I can hear it happening in the bag. Thank you.
You get a sweatshirt.
Yes.
All right.
And if any of you need customized gear, please contact us.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Nice to see you.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you for the tour and the cozy sweatshirts, Ben and Whitney.
Looking sharp.
All right, our next stop for lunch.
George and Leon's to go get some of those amazing roast beef sandwiches.
And our friend Joe Riccio from Food Coma is joining us.
Yes.
Let's go.
At Berlin City, we give drivers a worry-free guarantee on service. That means no surprises when your vehicle needs maintenance. And with our complete vehicle care, every tire purchased is expertly installed by our ASE certified technicians and includes free tire rotations for the life of the tire. And with 2 years of complimentary road hazard coverage, you'll have peace of mind for miles down the road. That's our worry-free guarantee. Berlin City.
I'm still full from breakfast, but I'm ready for lunch.
You ready for the roast beast?
The roast beast, oh my gosh.
Hey!
Joe Riccio, everybody, the best hugs there are.
We're at George and Leon's in Westbrook, where, I mean, to be honest, In my opinion, the best thing about Massachusetts is basically the roast beef. As far as I'm concerned, they could change their state flag to like a super beef because that's my favorite thing about it. And until they opened here, you couldn't get a proper roast beef sandwich. And I think everybody else agrees with me because this place has been pretty much packed since they opened.
You know, I've lived in Portland about 15 years. I moved up here from Massachusetts. I've always had an infatuation with these sandwiches and, you know, worked in the industry in Maine, worked in the beer industry in Maine. And, you know, about close to 5 years ago, you know, I was talking with my wife and I was like, you know, I just want to get out of the beer industry and I want to start a food truck and I want to be the first person to bring the North Shore beef to Maine. And, you know, we started with pop-ups and restaurants. We actually did our first pop-up out of our house. And, you know, flash forward 4+ years, in July of last year, we opened our brick and mortar. We cook them every morning fresh and sliced paper thin. It's a special kind of tangy barbecue sauce that only goes on North Shore beefs, mayonnaise and cheese and very griddled roll. It's just its own unique kind of sandwich and it's hyper-regional. So it's really only about like 40 miles that encompasses this sandwich in Massachusetts. But, you know, people are diehard about it. There's a really big cult following and I just want to bring that to Maine because Maine needs it. We actually live about a block from here. I have a child, Leon. He's 14 months now and we're raising our family here. So yeah, definitely happy. George is my recently deceased dog who he passed away right before Thanksgiving. He's the heart and soul of this place. He's on the t-shirts back here. He's on the logos. He was our Chihuahua pug, my best friend, and his memory will live on forever in this place.
This is our winter special. It's traditional beef chili. We use our beef to make it. American cheese, James River barbecue sauce, sour cream scallions, and our house-made croutons. And then I got our world famous onion rings with some house-made sriracha ranch and a super 4-way, which means there's an onion ring on top.
Nice.
That's American cheese at the bottom, rare roast beef in the middle, James River barbecue sauce, onion rings, mayo, and an onion roll.
There's a whole site devoted to this, right? To like.
Yep, North Shore Beefs. It's a Facebook group that this guy, Andy Ferg, started, and it's got 40,000 plus members now, and all it is reviews of this sandwich. So there's a whole language. There's like a million different things you have to follow when you write a review of one of these sandwiches, like fresh warm pink, cheese on bottom, like it's all, but you have to like rate everything. There's very specific things that make it. There are rules.
It's a religion.
Wow.
Come in for lunch or dinner. We have a full bar, a bunch of natural wine, a bunch of local beer, lots of special events, and we look forward to seeing you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Woo-hoo.
For over 153 years, Kennebec Savings Bank has been a community bank for everyone. Whether it's providing convenient account access, quick and easy loan process, or supporting the community, our goal is to create lasting relationships rooted in trust and respect. It's always been about integrity and doing what's right for the customer and our communities. I'm Andrew Silsby, and I invite you to come into a Kennebec Savings Bank location and experience the difference.
Fresh snow, crisp air, energizing, invigorating. Time together. Sharing, laughter, joy. Plan your trip at visitmaine.com.
Every time you shop at Hannaford, you do more than just buy groceries. You support our mission to keep 65 million pounds of food waste each year out of landfills and put it to much greater use. The good food goes to community pantries and food banks. What isn't used there goes to feed these guys. The rest is made into renewable, clean energy. All of it helps reduce harmful greenhouse gases and helps sustain our planet for future generations. Hannaford Supermarkets, greater than groceries.
At Poland Spring, we've called Maine home since 1845 and are proud to be part of the community. Over the past 2 decades, investing more than $12 million in the place that we call home. Poland Spring, 100% natural spring water.
At Honda, hybrid is more than fuel efficiency. It means sporty and fun to drive and making Car and Driver's 10 Best list for the 37th time. The Accord Hybrid.
Get lower.
please. Get some speed, Vanessa. Get some speed.
Hi everyone, I'm Derek. I'm the owner of Happy Wheels and I welcome you to our brand new location here in Westbrook. So I grew up skating at Happy Wheels in multiple locations and then ended up working there when I turned 16 and literally have been there ever since. It's the only thing I know. You know, I mean, I literally grew up in the rink. As a little kid, if I got tired, I crawled underneath the rental skate counter and took a nap, and then got back up and went back out and skated. Obviously, we offer roller skating. We do private birthday parties, school functions, fundraisers. We have corporate outings that are here. And then on top of that, we have a very large roller derby community.
Roller derby is a full contact sport. It's made up of 2 teams that compete against each other. There are 5 people from each team out on the floor at a time. These 5 players come together to form the pack. This is my finger puppets version here. 2 of the players will be wearing a helmet cover with a star on it. They're called the jammers, and they are how you score points. If I'm on this team over here, I am trying to get this person over here, my jammer, through all of these blockers. At the same time, I'm also trying to keep this jammer from scoring any points, because for each set of hips that the jammer passes, that's point scoring in a roller derby bout.
So we have 150 league members. That is from skaters, from volunteers, officials. We are a 501c3 nonprofit. So the ticket sales help us run the league. It helps us with practice space and whatnot. If we want to travel, we can host fundraisers. We can hopefully connect with sponsors. And yeah, otherwise we foot the bill. We love it. There's no professional roller derby players out there. We're all paying to play.
I'm your blonde bruiser.
I'm your pain concierge.
And we're ready to roll.
You're doing great.
The things she makes me do. My God.
Are you good? Okay.
I think those handrails are outside of the gameplay area.
Learning a new sport as an adult, it's something that I feel like we don't really get to do a lot. So it was like this foreign thing that I knew nothing about, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try this and see if it clicks.
All right, hold your squat.
As soon as I was on skates, like, it feels like you're flying. You can do cool things, and the crowd is here. They're like cheering for you when you get knocked down super hard. You're like, whoa, like everyone yells. Just become this like freer version of yourself. This inner beast that is unleashed when you go and play roller derby and hit your friends.
No, get away from me. Get away from me. No!
I think they're ready to hit each other.
She's crazy.
Let's do it.
Five seconds.
Go, 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 go! You all right?
Mm-hmm. I think I peed my pants.
I really love roller derby. I've got to admit, I've been roller skating since I was 5 years old. I worked at a roller rink as my first job, and never did I dream that there was going to be an opportunity to do something as a sport with roller skating. And so when I heard this was a thing, I had to check it out. And the camaraderie of the league, it just keeps you coming back. So once you've gotten started in it, once you've come and seen the community that's built around roller derby, you're going to want to keep coming.
We are strong! We play together! We are MRD! 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 While Westbrook offers a variety of dining options, tonight I'm excited to bring you to one of the tried and true restaurants, Frog and Turtle. One person who is a loyal patron and advocate for all of Westbrook is Mayor Mike Foley, who's joining us for a beer and bite.
The food scene has really expanded over the last number of years as the city has grown and become a destination. And many people are continuing to make Westbrook a home for their business, and new businesses are opening. You went to George and Leon's, that's a new business in the city of Westbrook. And we like to say it's a good place to live, work, and play.
I love it.
Yes, yeah.
Well,
you can do everything you need to do right here in the city.
Cheers to that.
Yes.
We make everything in-house, a la minute style, so it's made to order. This chowder here is made with heavy cream, local mussels, we'll have shrimp, fresh haddock, and then a little bit of potato, lots of onion, of course. But this is right here probably our specialty at the Frog and Turtle, one of my personal favorites. And we've done a mixed green salad, seasonal with red onion, blue cheese crumbles, and green apples with a homemade vinaigrette. And then we have a fresh homemade pappardelle pasta. There's pumpkin in there, a really light mushroom cream sauce, and then homemade garlic crostinis on the side. And a flatbread with roasted red peppers, mushrooms, spinach, and some mozzarella over the top with a homemade pesto base.
It looks great.
Thank you so much. Of course, enjoy.
Thank you. Okay, well, so are you here a lot? You guys come a lot?
Yeah, we come here quite a bit. My favorite dish is the shepherd's pie crepe. It's a really incredible restaurant to have here in downtown Westbrook.
Have you been here for a night of music?
Yeah, a live show that they have in here is incredible, and they'll have some downstairs, and even sometimes they'll have a smaller group upstairs on different days. It's really brings the crowd in, and a lot of people like to hang out.
And would you consider Westbrook like a community of the arts?
Yeah, Westbrook's very supportive of the arts. There's a deep roots in the music world with Rudy Valley being from Westbrook, and the growth of the Westbrook Marching Band and music program in our schools, and continuing to host events here. It seems like it's becoming a music city.
One of our big things is free live music, so every Thursday and Friday there's live music, and we have really top players all over New England are coming and play, and I love music. It's really it's in my heart and soul. I find cool parallels between cooking and music. I watched my mom cook as a child, and the quintessential housewife who has 6 boys, so we never went out to eat, so it's odd that I would be in a restaurant, but she just cooked so well, and every meal was just awesome, and I just wanted to cook, and I worked my way up, like everyone starts out at McDonald's, and you work the beach circuit in your teens, and not many people are on the cusp of 50 and still working the line 5 days a week, but I just love it. I just that chaos and control this at 7:30 on a Saturday night, and just the tickets are coming, and you're just a guy who's there, organize it, coordinate it all, and getting these young chefs focused. It just doesn't tire me out. If anything, I think it energizes me.
Thank you.
We met James 14 years ago at Cafe Ufa. We went there one night. We loved the food, and then when we heard he was moving out to Westbrook, we started learning more about how he impacts the community, his involvement with the teen center, with veteran groups. For me, it was a no-brainer. When I went home, I told James.
That's what I said. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, that we want to be partners with James.
I just really have fallen in love with this city. It really has that small town feel to it, but it's a growing city, and I bought a house here, and I'm all in for Westbrook.
Good night, Westbrook. Thank you so much for having us, and we cannot wait to come back. Cheers. Thank you, everybody, for watching this episode of MaineLife. To follow all of our amazing adventures, you can check out our Instagram, MaineLife TV, or at Arano Valley, our Facebook page, MaineLife Media. You can get all of our shows for free on YouTube and the News Center Maine app, and become a MaineLife member. Sign up by going to our website, MaineLifeMedia.com, for exclusive content, some great deals, and so much more. Happy adventuring, everybody. We'll see you next week. Thank you, Westbrook, for having us. Good night. No. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, you cut it. You're so good. She's a pro at sharing, surprisingly.
Come stop by and try. Welcome. Maybe you can cut it.
How do you stop?
As the head of new recruits for Maine Roller Derby, I officially grant you the title of Maine Roller Derby skaters.
You made it!